Imagine living a life of service and having a story so big and large. Imagine marching with Martin Luther King, being there when he passed away. Imagine marching hand in hand with John Lewis and Andrew Young. Imagine starting the Rainbow Coalition. Imagine being the first black man to run for president and actually having a chance to win until, of course, you put your foot in your mouth, but nobody's perfect, right? We all make mistakes. Even I put my foot in my mouth sometimes. Imagine having a life that big, that given one of the greatest speeches that still inspired me to this day. As a young man, I remember hearing your speech, I Am Somebody. A speech that made the common man who felt marginalized feel like they were a part of this country, that they could stand up on their own 2 feet. Imagine giving one of the greatest phrases in American history. 50, 60, 70 years of a life of service, and at your funeral service, it gets turned into a F Trump rally. Now listen, I don't know if that's what the family or Jesse Jackson wanted. If that's the case, hey, I have to respect it. That's their wishes. But if it wasn't, what Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and Kamala Harris did was one of the most disrespectful things I'd ever seen. You completely erased everything that man did to air your grievances, your political grievances about the big bad orange man, right? That was one of the most gross, disgusting things I've ever seen. And if the family didn't want that, I believe those three individuals owe the Jesse Jackson family an apology. I want to live for another 25 years, but if I die, please do not politicize my funeral. And my life is nowhere near what Jesse Jackson's was, but all I've tried to do in my life is do some good. All I want you to do is talk about Jesus, how he worked through me, my spirit, and letting that inspire you to do good as well. Outside of that, I don't want to hear about Barack Obama at my funeral. I don't want to hear about, well, I can't hear anyway, I'm dead. But I don't want to hear about Trump. I don't want to hear about Obama or whoever's running the world at the time. Leave your damn politics. That is a time of remembrance. And his life was so big. His story was so big, and it should not have been overshadowed by Donald Trump. To the Jesse Jackson family, I am sorry for your loss. To Jesse Jackson, may you rest in peace. I want to say thank you for inspiring me when I was a young man. I'm dead serious. I Am Somebody was something that really stuck with me as a young man. You inspired me as a young man in high school and as a young adult. I didn't agree with everything about you, but at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. But I thank you for stepping out and standing up for people of color. I really do. You're an inspiration. May you rest in peace.